Hello everyone, and welcome to one of the most stunning true crime stories. On Wednesday, April 10, 2013, Gwinnett County firefighters responded to what they believed was a routine medical emergency call. At 3:41 p.m. firefighters in Gwinnett County are also trained as paramedics. Authorities in North Georgia have identified the armed suspect, who held 5 firefighters hostage at his home Wednesday, and said the man claimed to have planned the event for weeks. Lauren Holmes Brown, 55 years old, held the firefighters captive at his Suwanee home for hours as he rattled off a list of demands, including the restoration of his power, cell phone, cable, and internet services. Brown then produced a handgun and held the 5 firefighters hostage in his bedroom, telling them to gather chairs, rope, and tape to tie themselves up, police said. It was then that the firefighters notified their dispatch that they'd been taken hostage. Brown had a total of 6 guns in his house, which Ritter said were a combination of pistols, handguns, and rifles. Over the course of several hours of negotiations, police said Brown also demanded that officers bring him wood and tools so he could board up his windows. He even demanded that food be delivered to him and the hostages. One of the firefighters was released because the suspect wanted the fire truck moved away from the house. When they arrived, the firefighters found Brown in his bedroom alone in bed. He seemed to be suffering from a condition that restricted his movement, according to police. At about 7:30 p.m., Ritter said rescue and SWAT teams made the decision to move in to rescue the remaining hostages because the police stated that it got to a point where we believed that the firefighters' lives were in immediate danger. First, a SWAT officer pretended to deliver food to the door, and Brown allowed 2 of the 4 remaining firefighters to leave the bedroom to retrieve it, police said. Rescue teams and a SWAT then set off a flashbang inside the house to distract Brown. The 2 hostages who have been allowed to leave the bedroom were immediately evacuated. The officers then stormed the house and demanded that Brown surrender, police said. Brown then opened fire, hitting 1 officer in the left forearm. Brown was shot and killed by SWAT officers who stormed his home. All 5 Gwinnett County firefighters were released from the hospital after they were treated for what police said were superficial injuries. It was definitely a very unique experience for the SWAT team to rescue rescuers. Thank you for watching, and if you like this video, please hit like button to see more of our true crimes videos.